Hey everyone, it's Adam from Advite Online Solutions. Just a fairly quick tutorial on how to set up the styled maps add-on for Concrete5, 5.7 and up. Firstly, let's just bring a copy of the styled maps block onto the page. Okay, so now you'll find the styled maps block is located under the multimedia section of the slide out tab, menu here. We'll just drag this guy over, drop him on the page. Okay, so we've got three options here. Three different tabs. We've got the map settings, the map styling, and we also have an optional info window. This version is version 1.2.0, and what's new in this version is the Google Maps API key here. So what that's for is, as of the 22nd of June 2016, Google Maps now requires an API key to be set in any new Google Maps installs. So older versions should be fine to continue without, but any new installs will require a Google Maps API key. Now at the end of this video, or the setup here, I'll just quickly go over with some documentation and that I've set up and how to get an API key. It's quite easy, so don't stress too much about it, but for now I'm just going to push through on how to set up the styled maps, and then we'll go over how to get an API key at the end. So I'm just going to drop in my API key there. Okay, the second option we have here is a map title. Now the map title is a heading that sits above your map. It's up to you if you want to put that in, leave that. It's purely optional. Just for the sake of the tutorial, I'm going to drop one in. Okay, moving on to the location. So the location here, you just start typing away and you will see a drop down. Just select the location that you're after from the drop down. So the location that's going to be the focal point of your map and your map marker. Pretty straightforward stuff there. And moving on, actually, as you can see, I've just typed in a city here. You can go ahead and type in actual numbers, all that sort of thing. It's all handled this way. So just type away, find what you're looking for, and you're good to go. Okay, moving on, the zoom. So the zoom is the default zoom level of your map. So by default it's set at 14. So what have we got here? So we've got the street view being 21 and world view being at 0. So the higher the number, the closer your map is zoomed in. Map width, map height, I'm sure you can guess what those two do. The scroll wheel by default is turned on. I'm going to turn that off. That's personal preference. Scroll wheel just means when someone's hovering or has a cursor over your map, using the mouse wheel will zoom in and out according to the scroll wheel. Satellite view and street view, these are two quite new additions from the previous version of styled maps. These two options come about through a user of styled maps getting in contact with myself, just wondering if these options were available, and after having a think about it, it seemed like quite a good option to have, so I went ahead and implemented those. So you can basically turn those on and off as you please from in here. I'm going to leave those on, just so you no harm in keeping those things turned on. Okay, now we're done. We move over to the map styling. You have the option to add a custom map marker. I'm just going to grab one here. Now this is optional. If you don't set anything here, it will just default back to the standard Google Maps, the red map marker that you see on your basic Google Maps theme. So after you choose the image, or after you've got the width and height of your map marker. Now these are here because we just need to control this image, because this image could be any size. If you upload a 500 square pixel image, it's just going to cover up your map, so it's going to be no good. So we need to control that somehow, and you can do that right here. It just accepts a number and you're good to go. So in pixels. Okay, so here we've got the basic themes. We also have a custom theme. So what's the difference between the basic and custom? Well, the basic is just some quite simple basic templates that are set up ready to go. So we've got, you know, red, green, yellow. Actually, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 default theme. Sorry, 8 themes, and then you have the default Google Maps theme before we can go ahead and do a custom. So just to show you how that works, I'll just do a blue theme here, and I'm just going to go ahead and add the map. So this, as you can see, we've just got a basic blue theme, and we've got one, as I said, for quite you know, a couple of colors, so you can sort of get straight out the box, get set up and done without having to muck around too much. That being said, if we come back over to map stylings and you want to take it a bit further because they don't quite match the theme of your website, or you've got a style in mind, then what we want to do is we want to come down here, which you won't see on the drop down on the video, but there's a option that says here custom advanced, and clicking on that, selecting that from the drop down, opens up this box here. So in this box here, what that does is that accepts the JSON code from Snazzy Maps. So what we want to do is we want to click on this little link down here, and that's going to open up the Snazzy Maps website. Now, if you're not familiar with Snazzy Maps, it's quite a good website. It's a great resource where it has quite a large number of pre-designed templates for Google Maps. Plus, you also have the option, like up here. Oops, let me see here, to also create your own. For this quick tutorial, though, we're just going to grab a map styling and use that just to show you how simple that is. I'm going to filter by color here because I know the one I'm after is in the orange category. Okay, so once you have a look around, you find the one you want, click on the map itself, and you're going to see this code here. So 9 times out of 10 you'll see copy code to clipboard, which we can do by clicking. But if for any reason that code is missing, or you happen to have some code that you want to take from somewhere else, you need to make sure you get everything with that opening square bracket, everything in between, and let me scroll down, and including that closing square bracket. So you need to make sure they're included. But like I said, it's a lot easier to just click the copy to clipboard. Once you've done that, so you've found the map you want, you've got the code, we're going to switch back over to the form, and we're going to just simply paste that into the box, and we're good to go. So I'm just going to save that as well, just so you can see, and there you go. So you can see we've changed that styling straight away. Simple as that. If we were to, let's say, for example, head back, let's just grab this one just to show you how easy it is. Copy to clipboard, cycle back through. We're going to get rid of all of this code in here. Whoops. Hang on. Let's do it this way. Alright, and we're going to paste that code in, and there, as you can see, that's completely changed the style. Again, very simple, very quick, very easy. Let me just head back. Do you know what? We'll just leave him like that. Okay, so as you can see there, it's quite simple to flick between different stylings. So we can add a standard theme, or we can go custom advanced and just copy the styles over, as you've just seen then. Okay, now the third tab on the style maps add-on is the info window. So the info window is a pop-up window that pops up above your map marker that can display any sort of info, whether it's location info, opening hours, really whatever you like. It accepts, because we're using the rich editor here, we can also add in links. You can add other images in there, so it's sort of up to you what you want to put in there. I'll just do info window, just so you can see what happens. And we have this option here as well, display the info window when map marker is clicked. So if you uncheck this, the pop-up window will be open by default when the map loads, or if you keep it checked, it will only pop up the information once someone clicks on the map marker. So I'll just save that and refresh. Now I'll just publish this page, and as you can see, there's our info window there. So once we click on that, there's our satellite view, street view, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's everything set up, and shows there are a few settings to put in, but there's not too much to do. So yeah, hopefully you shouldn't have too many troubles, or if any dramas at all. And if you like to see, if you get stuck, you've got the little pop-up information tooltips all over each input anyway, so hopefully that can help you out as well. And just finally, before we finish, as I mentioned at the start, the API key. So on the Style Maps Marketplace page, if you scroll down here, and also while we're here, there's also this how to use the add-on. So if you ever get stuck, you can sort of refer to this documentation as well. But for the API key, so if you come down and click on this Get a Google Maps API key page, I've broken it down here. It's in, what have we got, 4 steps. So it's quite simple. So if you essentially, you click on this link here, click Get a Key, agree to terms and conditions on the next step, give your API key a name, so for example my style map or my map, whatever you like. Google will generate a key and it'll print it out here. Keep in mind, when you do this, logged in as in a Google account, a Gmail account, or a Google. I have mine logged in as a Gmail account, so it automatically goes through. So I'm assuming if you're not, it will ask just to register an account. But and then all you need to do is copy that key and then paste it into the input, and that's it for the requiring an API key as well. So hopefully you find Style Maps to be a helpful add-on, and I hope you like it. Anyway, thanks for using it, and any issues, just shoot me a line through the support page and I'll try my best to help you out. Anyway, thanks again guys. Cheers. Bye.